Luuk de Jong, a Champions League striker, once hailed as more dangerous than Neymar wants Ibrox. Cody's transfer's nearly done. Tugerman transfer ready. Agreement in place. Fabrizio Romano breaks exclusive as Newcastle United set to sign young striker. Stay locked in. This is pure Rangers drama, and it's all kicking off. Newcastle United have swooped in and snatched one of Rangers' brightest young sparks, Alfie Hutcherson, a move that, quite frankly, should sting every fiber of your Ibrox pride. At just 16 years old, Hutcherson had barely broken in the boots at Ibrox after joining from Hearts last summer, and yet he's now set to jet off to Newcastle on the 1st of July, with everything agreed and the medical already done. According to Fabrizio Romano, the deal's signed, sealed, and all but delivered, and they had to fend off several other English clubs to make it happen. Now, let's not dance around it. Losing a player like Hutcherson at this stage, before he's even had a sniff at the Ibrox first team, isn't just disappointing. It's a glaring reminder of the financial chasm between Scottish football and the circus down south. Newcastle, flush with Saudi cash and fancy plans to bend the PSR rules by churning through young talent like it's a conveyor belt, saw a future asset and pounced. But here's where the real kicker lies. Rangers fought to get Hutcherson from Hearts. He wasn't just another name, he was a project, a statement of future intent. And now, for what will amount to mere compensation under current rules, he's gone. And we're left talking about what could have been rather than what should have been. While Russell Martin's looking to rebuild and prep for a vital Champions League clash against Panathinaikos, the club's forced to watch young potential slip through its fingers. Yes, Max Aarons has come in on loan from Bournemouth, a fine addition, but it's still no salve for the wound Hutcherson's departure leaves. So here's the question that's bound to rattle a few cages. If Rangers can't even hold on to a 16-year-old for more than a season, what hope do you really have of building something long-term at Ibrox? Tugerman, remember the name, because it could be the next one lighting up Ibrox this summer. The Maccabi Tel Aviv striker is edging ever closer to becoming Rangers' third signing of the window, with reports from Israel saying a deal is primed, pending a striker exit from our side. Now, with Max Aarons and Lyle Cameron already through the door, you'd think things were ticking along nicely. But let's be honest, if you're not bringing in goals, you're not bringing in silverware. And with Cyril Desires and Hamza Igamane both sharpening their boots for a move away, there's a huge void needing filled up top. Tugerman has been watched closely by the Rangers hierarchy, and the talk is that the club are willing to splash £5 million to bring him to Govan. That's not small change. That's a statement. His record, 109 appearances, 32 goals and 9 assists for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Not bad for a lad still developing his full potential. But here's the pressure point. Russell Martin is being asked to build a squad capable of stopping Celtic while juggling outgoings and praying the board don't fumble another window. The so-called 49ers running the show can't afford to get this one wrong. Another trophy-less campaign, that's simply not an option. The only way this side progresses is with ruthless, intelligent recruitment. That means no more stopgap signings, no more gambles. It's time for Ibrox to be a place players dream of reaching, not one they're looking to springboard from. Now answer me this. If Rangers are hesitating to finalise a £5 million move for a much-needed striker until someone else leaves, are the board really backing Russell Martin the way a title-winning manager needs to be backed? Luuk de Jong, a man with more headed goals than some strikers have total goals, might just be the next veteran leader at Ibrox. And let's be honest, this rumour has the taste of proper European pedigree. The former Barcelona and Sevilla striker is open to a move to Rangers as his PSV contract edges towards expiry, and with Russell Martin watching both Desers and Igamane inch closer to the exit, there's no question that firepower is a priority. De Jong, standing at 6'2", is a monster in the box, 186 goals for PSV alone, and a Champions League captain to boot. That's not a gamble. That's a headline signing. The best part? He's on a free transfer. In a summer where money's tight and every penny counts, snapping up a player with nearly 300 career goals and 80 caps for the Netherlands could be the sort of move that shifts the whole feel around Ibrox. With Max Aarons and Lyle Cameron already signed, De Jong would add experience, leadership, and the kind of aerial dominance we've lacked since the days of Chris Boyd. But let's not kid ourselves. While De Jong brings the know-how, he's 34. Rangers still need a younger striker for the long term. You can't build a dynasty on borrowed time. That's why names like Tugerman are still in the frame. And here's a nugget for you. Ronald Koeman once said, De Jong was more dangerous than Neymar in the air. Now, imagine him attacking a cross from Tav under the Ibrox lights. That's the stuff that gets you out your seat. So here's what I want you to ask. If Luuk de Jong really is open to joining Rangers for free and we let him slip by, would that be an unforgivable blunder from the 49ers in a summer where there's absolutely no room for mistakes? Coady to Ibrox, it's getting closer than ever. And if it all goes to plan, you might just see him holding up the scarf by next week. Talks with Leicester City are well advanced, and sources say it's looking like a done deal early doors. Now, this one feels like a smart move. Cody, 32 years old, isn't just another journeyman. He's a seasoned leader with bags of Premier League experience, 200 appearances for Wolves, a decent stint at Everton, and most recently with Leicester, a 10-cap England international no less. He knows how to organize a defense, command a dressing room, and put a shift in. It's exactly the sort of steel Ibrox has been crying out for under Russell Martin. The message is clear, and we're not just building a team to look good in training. We're building a side that can dig deep, stand tall, and actually win. And with Max Aarons already bolstering the back line, adding someone like Cody could be the glue that holds it all together. He's got 1 year left on his Leicester deal, so you know it won't break the bank. But it's the leadership you're really paying for. With Champions League qualifiers looming and a domestic fight against Celtic guaranteed to go down to the wire, having a vocal presence in the back four is no longer optional. It's essential. But here's the big question. If Rangers land Coady, are we finally seeing a shift where Ibrox becomes a place for winners again? Or is this just another short-term fix for a deeper problem the board still haven't solved? If you haven't seen yesterday's video yet, you're missing out. Explosive news about Rangers that'll leave every fan stunned. Go check it out now.